Cracking it open. Cracking it.
Yep.
Popping that soda bone.
Cracking a lukewarm one with the boys, you know.
Yeah. Cracking open a boy with the cold ones.
Look.
It's my favorite.
That sounds so sexual.
Cracking open a boy with the cold ones.
Like for no reason. Oh no.
It's pretty good.
Is that not? Oh, it's cat.
That's you.
Ash.
Oh man, you want to hear about the time I saw someone nearly die last weekend?
Yo, lit. Were you the one that almost killed him?
No,
Coward.
Unfortunately. Well, he was already kind of in a real rough state when I got there, so. Our boy Johnny's getting married, right?
Yeah.
So we went to New Orleans for his bachelor party.
Yeah.
So we went on Bourbon Street and got super drunk.
Yeah. That place is lame.
Yeah, I mean, I had fun, but I'm definitely had my fill. It's a lot of people.
There's like nothing for me to do there.
No, you wouldn't have fun.
It's just a bunch of bars and restaurants and like
Bourbon Street specifically, yeah. There's a lot of art in New Orleans that I feel like you'd enjoy.
Oh, that's where I went to.
Okay.
But it was like there was a day where I had to be on
know
Bourbon
you'd
Street with my family.
There. Yeah.
And they're just like, we'll hang out on Bourbon Street today. And I'm sitting there bored out of my skull.
I don't do there's nothing here for me.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, the next day I was like, I'm going to go do the art circuit, right?
Yep.
And like,
there's some pretty cool
yeah,
ones.
my parents are like, oh, we'll go with you. And I'm like, you're going to be bored.
It was like...
And they were.
We walked around Jackson Square a few times that weekend.
Yeah.
And like each day, walking down the like one of the main sides of the park, like there were some really cool paintings. Like people just sitting. It was cool just being out there and seeing people just like painting there on the street and making some really beautiful works. That was cool. But we were on Bourbon Street this one night, and we were all getting pretty lit. So we went to this one club. You know, everyone wanted to dance. I stood kind of by the door. And there was this guy just outside the club on the sidewalk who was like slumped. Like his eyes were rolled back. He was just on the sidewalk. And some people were like trying to help him and everything. And like he was not responsive. So we were in the club for a little while. And eventually, really slowly working its way through the crowd of people was an ambulance with the lights going, pulling up. And they like got out and like started assessing the guy. They put him on an IV right there on the street. We started walking out and I looked down at him. They were like still trying to get him to respond.
Yeah,
and they had an IV going for him, and I was like, "Oh boy!" So we walked away.
Did you take a TikTok?
I did not. One of my friends in the group we were with, she fucking took a video of everyone like kind of facing into the club. She was also standing by the door, seeing everyone dancing, having a good time. Slowly pans over to the window where you see the paramedics with the IV bag and the ambulance outside. This shit was real funny. Oh man. But yeah, that was an experience.
Yeah.
New Orleans was pretty cool. I wish I had more time to like actually look at the city, but it was for a party, and so Johnny's three sisters are in the wedding party. They're part of the bachelor crew.
Mm-hmm.
They are all partiers, like kind of crazy college partiers.
Okay.
So we did a lot of that because that was what they wanted to do. I mean, I've never gotten that drunk before, ever. I've never once considered I have never once gotten what I would consider drunk, right?
Yeah.
I was definitely drunk over the weekend. Can't recommend it. No. If I went back to New Orleans, I would maybe get like I would go to Bourbon Street in the daytime, because in the daytime they have like actual like people like jazz people playing in some of the bars.
I was there during the daytime
because a lot of it was because when we were there at night,
like I was like, I don't want to be there during nighttime.
Yeah, a lot of it, at nighttime it was a lot of like rock bands, a lot of DJs, stuff like that, but people actually playing like cool sort of like jazz and stuff like that in some of the bars that are open. Oh my god, the last day we were there, one of the guys we were with, we were all pretty zonked and ready to go home, right?
Yeah.
That was the day we were going to get on our flight to come home. And we wake up in the morning. We were gonna go get breakfast at this cool place near Jackson Square, which is like within walking distance of Bourbon Street, right?
Yeah.
And one of our guys is like, we were still getting ready. He's ready to go. He's like, I'm gonna go to the strip club, and it was like 11 a.m. So it's like,
I mean, have fun, buddy.
so we're like,
Live your truth.
all right, we'll see you, dude. And he went to the strip club, got a couple lap dances, and then met us for brunch. Homie was living.
You can do it.
He was living, dude.
Yeah, it's like you have whatever the main street is for the bars and shit. That's like
That's
one or
Bourbon,
two
yeah.
blocks over.
Yeah.
It's just where all like the normal galleries are.
Yeah.
And that's
There
a
were
nice
so many
section.
cool. There were so many cool, like even just like, I guess what you could almost call installation art pieces and stuff like that. It was really awesome. I want to go back.
Yeah,
and
there's just a
spend-
bunch of just galleries there.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. Usually just like the people that make them are running the galleries. So
Yeah.
you can just chat with them
Mhm.
about the thing.
I even like some of the performers, like not just like musician performers, but just like general street performers. There was like a guy who called himself like a mime, but he talked like a loud mime.
Yeah.
But he did like vaudevillian juggling. He had like a whole routine. It was pretty awesome.
Was just doing backflips while juggling. Shit was lit.
Like he was bouncing on a balance board while juggling knives. It was really cool. Yeah, no, just really cool shit. I'd love to go again and not get like drunk. I'd like to go again and just enjoy myself and not be tired. You know what I mean?
I mean, I wasn't tired or drunk when I went.
Exactly, and you probably had a good time.
I had an okay time.
Well, it's traveling. You don't like to do
I
that.
hate travel.
Oh, speaking of travel,
I hate keeping up appearances for the family.
speaking of travel, Distant Worlds is going to be
Nearby?
up north,
Okay.
pretty up north nearby in March, I think.
Okay.
We could try going. It's been a
Maybe.
long time since we've gone.
Maybe. That's a firm maybe.
Yeah, for maybe.
Expect me to go somewhere?
Yeah,
Fucking awful.
you come out here to my house. You leave your house.
This is like a 40-minute drive. I'm okay. If I have to drive more than an hour somewhere, y'all can fuck off.
I mean, reasonable. Like I can't say that I blame you, but also I drive a lot on my day to day. So
Yeah.
an hour doesn't seem like much anymore to me.
And do you drive more than an hour in one go often?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a personal problem.
Because from where I start my work day, I have to drive typically through traffic, which makes it more than an hour, probably close to like hour 15 to where I have to get up to go to work.
Yeah.
So it's not unusual. And then driving to your area, yeah, it's like 45 minutes. So
Yeah.
It just varies.
You get on the one road, you fall asleep while driving because it's a straight shot.
And then and then you're there.
Yeah.
Man.
I tell people that I black out while driving, like back home, and they're like, "Oh my god, how are you not dead?" And I'm like, "Have you not driven on that road?"
It's so easy.
There's like no lights.
Yeah.
There's just these 10-minute stretches where there's nothing.
Ugh.
You maybe have to watch for a deer,
For a
depending
deer.
on like the time of day. And even then, I've murdered deer on that road. It's
That's
just driven
true.
home like normal.
Your car is so strong. It has survived so many
I've
things.
hit so many deer with my tiny car.
Your old Yaris is like dead. But it's been resurrected so many times. Josh drives a Yaris, everybody.
Yeah.
A beautiful little Yaris. Such
Don't
a
know why
gay
that
car.
mattered. Okay.
It's perfect for you.
Okay.
It just is what it is, man.
So dumb.
You've told me the numbers about the year that car was made.
No, that's what. Wait.
Oh, what's he doing?
Wait.
Quick, do the twist. Do the twist.
I'm not gonna do the twist.
But it brings your phone. It brings your camera.
yeah,
closer.
but Ash needs to stay like that a little bit longer.
There
There
he
we
is. Yeah, he
go.
sits in that like that sometimes. That's pretty good.
Look at this new guy. Look at this lad.
Oh, he's posting it right now, fellas.
Yeah.
So if you want to see the picture Josh just took of my cat, you should sign up for the Mrjosh Patreon. You'll get access to the Discord server.
No one wants that.
Everybody wants that. Don't you all want to see
Literally.
the wild, unhinged things they talk about in there? It's quite a bit. And then I'll post pictures of my cats sometimes. Or
Yeah.
Josh will as well.
I think I've posted more pictures of your cats than you have.
Probably so. But that's because I keep them to myself selfishly.
Okay. Okay. The game was like frozen for a second. The cat's fighting.
I think they're playing a little bit.
That's called fighting. Okay.
So what are we doing here? Start the episode.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the smoke room.
Yeah, thank you. We did.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, that's what I need.
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel right.
I get it. I understand. But we're here. We're just asking some questions.
Yeah. And doing some investigating.
Yeah.
Investigating.
Right. So when are you gonna buy me the Heavy Rain duology?
When I find it.
Okay.
I mean, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's like $20 on Amazon. I'll just maybe order it and have it for you for next week.
Lit. Let's go. Mrs. Hendricks sinks into her chair and lets out a sigh. Sometimes the things kids ask you are the scariest things that can happen in a day on the job. But I probably shouldn't spend much more time in the living room. I need to make sure I can learn as much as I can.
Ooh.
Where do we go now?
Well, the kitchen is definitely where our wife is.
Yeah, where Hottie is.
So let's go to the portrait.
The portrait?
Because we really wanted to look at that.
Yeah.
Mrs. Hendricks, you said that there are all sorts of doorways to nowhere in this house, correct?
Well, I believe so.
You don't sound very sure.
Well, some of the doors lead to passages that the servants use. Out of sight, out of mind. Elmer, the butler, would know about that, but I'm afraid we don't speak so often. But I try not to get in the way of the servants, and after dark, the mansion gets too strange for my liking.
Ooh.
Strange how?
Well, there's voices of people I've never heard before. And there's noises that I've never heard before at any other place in time.
It's just James kind of getting it on.
With every servant.
Yeah.
What kind of noises?
Sometimes it's like quick, scratchy, scrambling. Yeah, that's what sex sounds like.
Yeah.
Sometimes it sounds more like noises coming from a machine. But nothing about the noises ever strike me as natural.
Have you ever considered that there might be passages the architect put in place that he didn't want you to want to find? Maybe rooms only accessible at certain times of day. Or rooms that won't open properly if you don't turn a wrench or flip a lever.
She tilts her head. Well, I suppose that's possible.
I have my suspicions about a certain location.
Do be careful. I wouldn't want you to run into any traps if you poke around too aggressively.
There are traps in this house?
Oh yes, mostly harmless ones.
Just the spikes.
I think. One of the doors out in the garden opens to a series of smaller doors, and then a mirror you should have to crouch down to see. Another time I used a dumbwaiter that was hiding behind a bookcase.
That's kind of cool.
When I opened it, a lead ball fell out and left a dent in the wooden floor. We had to replace that part of the floor. That doesn't sound harmless to me.
Thanks for the warnings.
Of course.
I can lend some assistance. I think that would be a good idea.
Oh, Nick follows me to the foyer and keeps his voice low until we get a good distance away from the hall and start to climb the stairs. Excuse me.
It's a good sound.
I mean, it felt like I was choking on air for a second.
Yeah, you do that.
You know what? That's definitely how I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I'll do the bird thing, just the constantly choking noise that birds will do, and I'll never get there.
The
and then
choking.
just splat onto the ground.
Incredible.
I feel a lot more relaxed being alone with him, but not relaxed enough to feel at ease in this house.
It's good to have you watch my back, Nick.
I think this would be a fun mansion to explore. You would walk in and go, "What a mansion!"
What a mansion. Well, you gotta be careful. You were almost a Nick sandwich.
Here, Nick, have this lockpick, since you're the master of unlocking. I love those games so much. I think I'm definitely one of those people that doesn't like the remakes because they're too serious.
Yeah.
They don't feel like Resident Evil anymore.
No. Resident Evil was
I think they're
was
like
campy
good
and
game. Like RE2 remake is a good game. I hate it as a remake.
Yeah.
I'm just like it's
it
not.
could have been just like a
If that game was called Resident Evil 8, I'd love it.
yeah.
Legitimately, I would absolutely adore it. But because it's called Resident Evil 2 remake, I don't like it.
It's remake in the same way that 7 has the remake. It's basically a new video game.
It is. It's just a new video game. Don't call it a remake.
But it's weird to like use the same characters in that kind of continuity. Like,
What do you mean? We have 4, which just uses the same cast.
yeah, that's true, huh?
Yeah, you have Leon and Ada just yucking it up.
Just being goofballs.
Absolutely yucking it up in a foreign
They
country.
really are. Like, hey, let's go fuck shit up.
I love the idea of just Leon backflipping and then suplexing a priest into a staircase.
So good. When was the last time you played RE4?
Ooh, it's been over a decade.
You should definitely play it.
I don't have the game.
You don't?
I've never bought a modern release.
Oh yeah, you only have the
I only have the PS2
PS2 version.
Yeah.
Is it on everything modern now?
I think it has a physical release on.
Well, because you don't want to play remake. You want to play.
No, I'd want to play
original.
Well, Resident Evil 4.
Not Resident Evil 4 remake.
I forgot there was a remake.
Yeah, there was.
That's how bad it was.
It's pretty new. Pretty.
I love how
new.
it's already fallen off culture. Like what?
Yeah,
it
well-
doesn't matter how good the game is. It's not the original.
I mean, there's still a lot of people that are like still like drinking the ocean's worth of being thirsty for Leon.
yeah, from regular RE4, he's never looked better, guys. Vanilla RE4 Leon, he's actually never looked better.
Like, I don't know if this is
That's remake.
So this is remake.
I think.
Because is it called Resident Evil 4 or just Resident Evil 4 remake?
Oh shit, I don't know. I don't know. It's fine.
Let's see. If I search okay, so this when I search Resident Evil 4 remake, it's showing this.
But it's that cover, yeah. So
Yeah,
So that's not the correct one.
because original RE4
I'm pretty sure it had a physical release. I at least can download it
on
PS4.
Resident Evil 4 PS4.
Man, with these remakes, it's
Okay,
actually,
so
yeah,
yeah,
we totally can do-
original.
Yeah,
It's like $20.
10 out of 10.
You totally should. It would be so fun.
Maybe.
It's spooky. It'd be spooky for the month.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe we can get there.
Yes. Hell yeah. I'll be there. I'll watch them.
Sure.
The feeling is mutual. So, what are you actually doing here? I was invited. That was the truth. Don't you think your friends down at the mine will have a problem with that? On the contrary, they encouraged it. The whole point of our movement is to keep negotiations open. But it is not like I could have told them no, even if they didn't approve. He is my boss.
I exhale.
I get it. But the union isn't why he's interested in me. He wants my body.
Terrible. Oh.
Is that so? I'm certain. If not that, then what? What he is interested in is Samuel.
Every route. I inhale and bite a bit of my own spit, and then start coughing. Oh, I know that feeling.
It's you all the time.
Sam?
I sputter a bit, and Nick hits my back a few times with the back of his palm.
Are you alright? Let's not change the subject. What does he want with Sam?
His cum.
Sam's not important. He's just Sam. I know. You do not have to raise your voice at me about that. I wasn't raising it at you. I was... Forget it.
He shifts his weight from one foot to the other, uncomfortable-like.
Anyway, I have never told another soul besides you and one other friend about my visits with Sam.
Oh.
But somehow he knows. He has asked me a good number of details about Sam's habits and preferences. He wants to invite us both to luxurious distractions and lavish meals. I do not think that he knows that he's spending more time with you lately than me yet. Well, isn't partly that your fault?
He grits his teeth.
I am not going to talk about this now. Well, good, because I'm not the one you need to talk about it with.
He already has Hottie and Andy wrapped around his finger. If he finds out how much I'm spending with Sam, then I bet he'll try to control Sam because he thinks he'll be able to control me. Then he'll be able to get away with anything. I really hate this man.
Well, they won't be getting any tea parties out of me. Yet here you are. Shall I go grab you a macaroon?
Yeah.
What a guy.
It depends on the macaroon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you jonesing? What do you prefer?
Give me a lavender.
You like a lavender?
Yeah.
Like me a strawberry.
Just plain old strawberry.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with the classic.
Right?
I'd rather guzzle piss.
That's rude. What's wrong with the macaroon?
I'll take a macaroon with a side of piss, please.
Oh my god.
Don't you drink instant coffee?
That might as well be piss.
That is already piss. I'll drink whatever wakes me up as long as it isn't out of one of his teapots. As long as you admit you are a piss drinker. Oh, Nick.
Oh, little man.
He thinks he's so funny. He's so clever. What a clever guy.
Isn't he too rich for your blood anyway? Not when you're friends with Haushans. I need something quick and strong. Also like piss. Let's stop talking about piss, Nick.
This
You
writer was
brought it up,
having
William.
this writer was having a pissy day.
He really was. He was like,
let's have an entire conversation about piss.
He's
But why, sir? I need this. I need William
this.
and Nick talking about piss.
Piss. I need this.
You're the one who started it. Anyway.
We reach the top of the stairs.
Huh? Esto?
the just squeaks out of this creature over there.
She do it, huh? She really out here doing it. Artemis.
What are you doing?
She's scratching.
What are you doing, arty farty?
Arbus.
Yeah. Man, that's a cat. I knock on the wood next to the painting as hard as I can without making a dent. At least not a big dent. There's a deep, vacuous sound. He needs to, punch it as hard as Gamer Leo.
Gamer Leo punches through the screen.
Remember he had the holes at his wall?
Yeah.
From his knuckles?
Oh, he's so gamer. He
Right.
gets so angry.
Right. He was probably playing Minecraft.
Probably. He's like, not the Ender Dragon again. Fuck.
You hear that? Yeah.
Video game.
There we go.
Notebook.
Notebook. The Hendricks house has hollow walls that the owner claimed not to understand entirely. The painting at the top of the stairs in the foyer has hinges.
I love this little William. He drew himself.
He drew himself, the Willy boy, the really cute.
He drew himself
The Willy
so
cute.
good. Willy cute.
Really cute.
The walls directly behind this are hollow. And you look closely at the gold and black paint on the side of the frame, there's hinges. The painting opens? Yeah, but I'm not sure how or when. What do you mean, when? Some buildings have clockwork mechanisms to make doors passages usable at only certain times of day or under certain conditions. Do you think that's the case? I can't say for sure, but I think it's unlikely. Systems like that are generally noisy and need to be maintained. If they're truthful about not understanding the house, which is yet to be proven, by the way, then a mechanism like that would have been broken a long time ago. There's probably a more simple way to open it.
You gotta grab the horns on the painting like this.
The physical.
You gotta grab them,
things.
and then you gotta bring them downward like you're about to use.
I think it was it the headless ghost episode of Scooby-Doo where the painting was a door?
Possibly.
Maybe. That's one of my favorite episodes of original Scooby-Doo. Where Are You?
It's pretty good.
Is the headless ghost.
Might only work on one side or have a hidden switch somewhere. Are you going to try and open it? I don't think there's time to poke around like that. I want a general overview of the mansion before I fiddle with any potentially dangerous bits. Let's go back to the living room for now. Okay.
Living room. Okay.
Yeah, we got here.
Yeah. Mrs. Hendricks is still there, flipping cards on the coffee table. Right, she's a gamer.
Oh yeah, she's gaming. Solitaire gaming.
Right. Back so soon?
Briefly.
Now, where else is most important to check? I've got a bad feeling that I don't have a whole lot of time.
The kitchen, I
Kitchen?
suppose. Guess we're going there. Mrs. Hendricks.
Yes, Sheriff?
I was told you have a new in-house chef for hire.
Oh, yes. Hattie's phenomenal.
Would she be in the kitchen then?
Well, I should say so. She usually's making dinner about this time.
Right then. I'd like to ask a few questions.
Just follow along the hall and you'll eventually come to the kitchen.
I can go with you.
I give him a look and he seems to know what's on my mind.
Thanks, but I want to do this alone. Ah. I understand. Thanks.
I have a story I can tell you while you wait, Mr. Kroll.
Oh?
About my home. My old home.
The drama.
Right.
We're about to go to the drama zone.
I hope so.
We're about to enter the drama zone, baby.
I want William to suplex his ex-wife. His ex-wife.
I don't know. I think I want her to suplex him.
Ooh.
I think William's in need of a good suplexing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Their voices fade as I go further into the hallway, taking turns passing parlor rooms and the entrance to the cellar. There, now no one will know that you yawned.
Shut the fuck up.
Since I just kept reading while it happened.
Perish.
Perish the thought. The smell of the kitchen before I see it. I smell the kitchen before I see it. Brown butter scents mixing with onions and pepper. Well, you ruined it. You ruined it, guys. They
What?
had me at the start.
Onions?
I don't like the smell of onions.
But cooking in nice browned butter? You barely even notice.
Yeah, you do.
But then the peppers would also kind of cover it up as well.
Yeah, but I don't like peppers either.
Why?
Because I don't like their weird aftertaste.
They don't have a weird aftertaste.
Yeah, they do.
They just taste good. Well, they're not going to have a weird aftertaste if they're cooked.
They have it more when it's cooked. It has
So-
the peppery taste that lingers. It has this odd, hollow, bitter taste that just lingers about.
I think that's just a skill issue. Because I'll take a nice, like a yellow pepper or an orange pepper or red bell pepper. Chop that up into nice thin strips. I'll eat that shit.
He's so colorist.
I'll
He
eat
just
that-
avoided saying green.
Well, I don't. Typically, when you go to the store and you buy like the triple pack of peppers,
Mhm.
it usually is just a red, a yellow, and an orange one.
Yeah.
Not a green pepper. They don't sell those very often.
Yeah, they do. There's on the section.
Not normal.
I see green peppers all
It's
the
not
time.
normal. It's
I
not
see
normal,
green
Josh.
pepper, bell peppers. Do you not like green bell peppers?
I mean, I think they're okay,
Okay.
but they all taste the same, so it doesn't really. I just kind of get. What
They
is
all
there.
have different tastes.
I think you're so wrong.
All of those colored bell peppers taste different.
No.
They're similar, but they taste different.
I don't think you're right on that one, Chief.
No, I'm so right
I'm
about that.
pretty sure they're all just the same vegetable. Just
Next,
like,
you're gonna tell me that like a cucumber and zucchini taste the same.
those taste wildly different because they are different. Well, zucchini. Does zucchini count as a fruit or a vegetable? Because I'm pretty sure cucumbers count as fruit.
Bitch, I don't know. Does a grape count as a fruit? It doesn't grow from a tree.
But growing from a tree isn't the deciding factor. I think it's if it has. No, because it's not if it has seeds on the inside.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it is. Because zucchinis don't have seeds on the inside, but cucumbers do. Tomatoes
Zucchini has seeds.
on the inside of the
Yeah.
part that you eat.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah, they do. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is zucchini a fruit? Yes, zucchini, but yeah, generally zucchini is considered a vegetable. Botanically, the definition of zucchini is the immature fruit, being the swollen ovary of a female zucchini flower. So it's technically a fruit. So is a pumpkin
Yeah.
and an eggplant.
Yeah.
Broccoli is a vegetable, lettuce vegetable, and then we were talking about cucumber. I'm pretty sure cucumber is a fruit.
Cucumber.
Is
These are important questions we're asking.
Yeah, they are botanically a fruit.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Botanical.
Troy Bolton would know that.
He would. Super awesome botanist, secret botanist, man.
Yeah.
Botanical vegetables may be other edible structures of a plant, such as leaves, stems, roots, and they do
People
not
think
have
I'm
seeds.
crazy for
So-
that,
so-
thinking that.
So vegetables don't have seeds in them,
Okay.
but fruit do.
Okay.
Oh, people think you're crazy for your
They like Troy Bolton
takes?
should be a botanist.
Hey, he could have double majored in theater. Well, I guess triple if he was still going to do bad. No, he ditches basketball altogether.
Yeah.
He says, I'm going to perform and I'm going to grow shit. Fuck you.
Right,
Fuck basketball. It's just what my dad wanted me to do.
Fuck
that shit.
Yeah, the hallway leads to an open entrance of the kitchen, and I see her there, back turned to me and chopping the vegetables.
I tried to hold it together. You made it impossible.
I stop, comma, because I feel cold.
Bell peppers are a fruit. They're classified as fruits.
Okay, I didn't ask.
I just had to think. I just thought about it. Because I thought about it, I'm like, wait a minute, the seeds are inside that thing. So I gotta.
Tomatoes are a fruit.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's like the origin of like the hot take that people don't like to hear.
So how come pizzas are vegetables?
Uh,
How does that leap in logic work?
See, I don't know how that quite does. I think it's just because it's because of all the tomato sauce.
But it's a fruit.
I know, but people don't like to consider tomatoes fruits in the first place. But also, it doesn't have seeds in it. You can't like take seeds from a pizza, plant it in the ground, and grow a pizza plant.
So I mean, that calls a lot into question. Like, is meat a vegetable? Or meat's vegetables? They don't have
No,
seeds in them.
I know, but it doesn't. the seeds versus no seeds debate is not like, are we fruits because we have seeds being men? Is that how it works?
Some men are regarded as fruit.
Oh man, that was a real like lob and swing, huh? I set you up real good for that one. You were like, whoop-ah!
I like to think Hottie is listening to the conversation just like these stupid men.
Yeah.
Oh, the familiar sense of danger that crawls up my spine when I see her chop vegetables, just like how she used to. She glides from one end of the kitchen island to the pot of the wood stove like a familiar ghost.
Oh, Josh, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Like in what way?
Just generally.
In general?
In
like
general.
So how what do we classify as like the Roman Empire?
Like, like
Are we just doing like the Mediterranean, the like
well, just what encapsulated all of it, as far as
like Italy?
as far as Rome expanded,
Yeah.
when it's considered Rome and you think,
And, like, are we counting like Greece in that?
well,
Essentially.
because Rome conquered Greece.
Yeah,
so
that's what I
yes.
mean. Like, so just
Yes,
okay,
correct.
a lot more than you would expect.
Yeah, like if you had to quantify it, what would you put it down to?
Yeah, I mean, I think about like those countries in that area sometimes a lot, and I use the phrase "you can't buy that until you have enough money to raise Greece to its former glory." Like, I use that phrase more than I would like to admit.
Well, do you think about those countries as those countries, or do you think about them in the context of them being part of the Roman Empire? And
So
all
I
of
do
this
think
stuff...
of them as just like their own thing.
Okay,
That's why I specify like just anything within the Roman Empire, not the Roman Empire
so it's
itself.
not like you think about Greece by itself. Sure, it was at one point conquered by the Romans, but I'm saying, how often do you think about the Roman Empire as in what they did?
So
people in
anytime
it?
the word Hercules comes up,
How often is that?
enough, because I always like my mind immediately goes like Heracles.
Heracles is Greece.
Yeah,
Correct.
but everyone says Hercules.
Yeah.
Because Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And I go like fucking Rome, thinking they own everything, and just
True.
okay,
Okay,
like,
so
rewriting.
it's not super so if you had to put like a number to it, quantify
I'm
it.
not putting a number to that. I would just say
Okay.
enough.
Okay, fair enough. That's really funny
Okay.
because there was this trend going around on TikTok where girlfriends would ask their boyfriends how often they would think about the Roman Empire, and unironically, most of these men would be like, a couple times a week, if not every day. Like, just
They're
thinking about
they're
the Roman
thinking
Empire.
they're just thinking about how hot and bothered a bunch of naked men are.
Yeah, half naked to fully naked men. Yeah,
Just hanging out.
it's true. It's pretty
Yeah.
gay.
They kind of were though.
They're super gay.
Yeah.
I'm not gay because I like men. I'm gay because I hate women. We are not the same.
I love that image. Memories flash through my head. Oh, okay. Always with this woman. They speak Haughty Willowbay. They speak Conrad Adler. They speak Aiden Fletcher.
Yeah.
These were names. Slipping past me in the yellow lights of a subway. The specters of death sneaks up on me and takes a seat right on the kitchen island. It has no form and cannot speak, but I know it takes up space. And I know it wants to convince me that life is just another transition. That when you get accustomed to wasting time, you can only waste more. I turn my back on it once, but it knows I have to walk into this kitchen.
Hello, Hattie.
The chopping stops. She turns, wearing a bemused expression. Will?
Yeah, it's me.
What on earth are you doing here? She sounds angry. I can't entirely blame her. What? Are you finally ready to talk?
I'm here to talk. Just not necessarily about what you want to talk about.
Spare me.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't think you were in danger.
You kidding me? This is one of the safest places I've ever worked. The place is literally guarded.
I'm following a murder case.
She picks up a spoonful of chopped tomatoes and drops it into the pot with a sizzle. Hardly new territory for you, then.
Every piece of evidence I come across keeps leading me back to this manor.
She turns around, looking a little less calm. Evidence like what?
The location of where a body was dumped, the speed at which it was dropped, the temperature, the trash found near the body that was discovered. It's very possible that a serious crime was committed in or near the mansion last Thursday.
She wobbles a bit and looks around her as if she's expecting somebody to jump out of the shadows. And she's tongue-tied. After muttering some gibberish, she composes herself and clears her throat. Well, is there anything I can do to help you?
Did you buy a large packet of Tutti Frutti gum at Red's General Store last Wednesday?
She shakes her head, then shrugs as she goes back to her cooking. Well, yeah. Master Hendricks likes that brand of gum. It's a popular brand of gum.
Maybe in the city where we come from. If you haven't noticed, here it's a bit of a luxury.
Well, sure, but gum can last a long time. I could keep packs of that stuff around for months and get a craving one day and chew a piece.
You'd tell me if Mr. Hendricks had you doing anything illegal, wouldn't you, Hattie?
She juts? Okay. Yeah. Doing, yeah.
She goes,
Lots of
takes
jutting.
that chin, go, She
Like,
points with the
just
chin.
Go, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
She juts her chin out at me as she stirs the pot.
So stupid.
Oh, brother. He hasn't asked me to do anything illegal, Will. Just chores, some cooking, some minor housekeeping, and keeping the lady of the house company. Poor dear is completely isolated up here.
And you still don't know who put you in contact with Mr. Hendricks, or why he'd be interested in importing a cook.
Nope and nope.
Not even a letter? There's nothing?
Taste this.
Oh, are you going to get it? I had this over the weekend. I know what this is.
Get there.
You are staring at this word. You are staring at this thing.
Toffee.
No.
She shoves a spoon in her mouth that's very close to being too hot to make me slurp on it.
It's etouffee.
It's fine, Hattie.
See, this is why the French shouldn't be allowed. They just shouldn't be allowed.
They just shouldn't be
No,
allowed.
I've watched Wakfu. They shouldn't be allowed.
You know, good point.
Right?
Yeah.
Yo, the cat from Dofus, though.
He's pretty cute, isn't he?
He's super
Such a
cute.
cute
Either him
little
in his
guy.
prime years and his little old man.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
What a good show.
Right? I'm not going for just fine, Will. They're paying me.
More salt, more heat.
Attaboy. She gives the pot a stir and clanks the spoon on the side. The sheet...
The she. That's pretty good, actually. Kind of a little bit. The she. Holy shit.
The she takes a look at me.
The she takes a look at me, drops the spoon and sighs. It's a rap line. It's pretty good.
Mama Mori is gonna spit this rhyme next album.
Oh, please. Or is it Papa Mori?
It's definitely Papa Mori.
Papa Mori, yeah.
Like how you know that's just a typo.
Yeah.
But it's just the she.
It's pretty funny.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
You really liked that one. That one got you pretty good.
Dumb. You know, I'd tell you if I thought this job was putting me in danger, Will. But it's been extremely mundane. You know, after all we've been through back home, frankly, I think I need a little bit of mundanity.
I'm just letting you know that I think there's going to be trouble for you here. Even if we manage to outrun our old enemies.
Your enemies, Will. The only thing I ever did to those crooks was marry you.
Unfortunately, that's enough. They see the family as one unit.
I wish you would have taken a page out of their books then.
Damn, Hattie.
I feel myself getting frustrated again.
I would never treat anybody I'm with like a mere extension of myself. It's not sweet, nor loving, nor romantic. It's just the most... It's just the most traditional way for somebody to unperson you.
Oh, look at that. Will's like a feminist.
I mean, I read this as unalive. So, like...
To unalive you in a spiritual identity way.
She looks a little taken aback. But then she goes back to her pot. At least tradition doesn't sound so lonely.
It was for me.
She juts out her chin again. Just jutting that chin. She does that a lot.
Yep.
It's her defining character trait. So then why do you still seem to care about me? I exhale.
They don't want us to smoke in the kitchen, do they?
No, but I certainly wouldn't want you to either. Stop avoiding the question.
I'll tell you when I either have nothing else left to lose, or when it's safe to.
And there's more than 1,000,000 miles between us. For all your flaws, you're always honest, Will. She turns the flame down low. There is something strange I found. Come on. Going places. We go into this dark corridor.
So spooky.
Right?
Spooky.
We'll end the part here.
Oh, shit.
We'll find out
my God.
she is going to show us
She's gonna murder us.
next time. Oh, I hope she just pulls out a gun.
That'd be pretty good, huh?
And bad ending. We did the wrong choices.
Oh, shit.
Like-
Would be quite the swerve.
right. But all right. We'll see you around, everyone.